back live here. We are back live here. There's been a bit of a change in circumstances though. We've got Travis Logie, the man that makes the big calls. What's going on, mate?
Yeah, unfortunately, Ben, we're going to have to call it for the day. The glare's it's getting really bad. We've got an interesting combo of actually fog kind of looming out the back and the glare coming down, and there's still a good couple hours worth, and it's getting really tough for the judges to see, and we don't want any priority mistakes or color mistakes out there. There's a lot on the line, so going to take the safe route, and we've got a good week of forecast ahead of us, so we'll check back tomorrow morning.
Okay, and just official tomorrow, what time's the call, and when can we expect to get underway tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow's call is going to be the same as this morning. 8 a.m. start for 8 a.m. call for an 8:15 start. Forecasted to be quite a bit bigger actually, so pretty exciting. Hopefully it's not too big, but this whole direction is a good direction, so exciting, yeah.
So there you go. We're off for today. Back tomorrow, and I'll let you boys wrap it up. Over and out.
Well, there's official word from Trav Logie. That's all the surfing we're going to see today, Bins, which brings to our minds a little reflection back on what we've seen today. Some big performances, particularly let's think about the EDP wave of the day. Well, it happened fairly recently.
Yep, second last heat of today was Miguel Pupo, as we see Nat Young on screen making his way up the beach and through to the next round. He's back on the Almerics. Good look. And rejuvenated Nat Young on his backhand. We were just saying earlier, he's made the final at Bells on the championship tour, so he'd be feeling pretty comfortable out there at Ribeiro Dealhouse.
We've seen quite a lot of championship surfers in the draw today. You've been surprised to see some of them go out. How do you think they've fared?
Well, I think that speaks volumes to the standard here on the qualifying series. Guys like Solly Bailey, Matt Wilkinson has won championship tour events, just couldn't find a second wave today. So yeah, definitely some big names going out early, but it speaks of the talent that's coming through in the next generation.
All right, well, let's turn our attention to that EDP wave of the day. And we've seen some big performances, but we've talked about a man who's been on an absolute roll in Europe, and it is our Brazilian surfer who would love to get himself back on the WCT. Miguel Pupo smashed away 2 heats ago.
Yeah, he's going the right way about it. This is Miguel on his backhand. It didn't look like much when he took off, but then it really stood up and he raced down the line. He really flailed that section and then drove hard off the bottom, whipped that one lightning quick through buckets of water, and the wave just kept bending back, standing up, saying, hit me, hit me. And Miguel went, all right, how about you take some of this? And he just cracked it again and again, stood tall, kicked out, and that is your EDP wave of the day for day one here at the EDP Billabong Pro.
So Pupo just carrying over that form. He's been on an absolute tear in Europe, just belting this thing all the way through. Well, surf continued to build throughout the day. Just due to difficult conditions, we've pulled it off. Trouble with the glare, which we can get down here. We're looking pretty much straight west into that sun, and we're past the autumnal equinox as well. So sun getting low in the sky reasonably early in the afternoon down here. It's just been too difficult for our judges to give a fair appraisal of things. We called it off today, despite the way it's been pumping, but we're real positive about tomorrow.
Absolutely. We saw the drone shot just then from behind of Miguel, and you could see just how beautifully shaped the reef is here, and that wave just stood up and just asked to be hit again and again. Let's hope that tomorrow that's just the norm. That's not the wave of the day. Hopefully we'll just see that from start to finish.
So we started off this morning in the kind of the 4, maybe 3 to 5 foot range to keep with those odd numbers, but it's jumped right up. And
it was in the 5 to 7 foot range by the time we called things off today. We're predicting 7 to 11 tomorrow morning.
So at 13-second period as well, which could be pretty crucial at this reef point. So a long period. We're thinking maybe like double overhead tomorrow. Could be a really exciting day.
Oh, absolutely. We've seen 4 seasons today. It's been jacket on, jacket off. We've called heats off because of fog, and now we've just called the day off because of too much light.
Well,
so.
a man who made the best of conditions out here is Nat Young, former CT surfer. He's down there with Ben Mundy.
Yeah, Nat, big period, 6 foot swell, right-hand reef breaks. Mate, this is right in your wheelhouse, surely.
It's similar to home for sure. Surf a lot of waves like this. Just honestly, it's just nice to have swell. This whole Europe leg has had a lot of swell, so it's all you can ask for. And this is nice. I mean, everyone's going to get their chances on some open face, so yeah, that's kind of all you can ask for.
And you must be getting on a bit of a roll. You've come to Spain, you're surfing the Azores. So how's it feel just to get back-to-back events, back-to-back surfs? Are you in the groove?
Yeah, I've just been surfing with my friends, and my mom's over here, my girlfriend was here, and so just been having a good trip, and it's been, a lot of surfing. So this week looks awesome, and looking forward to the whole contest.
All right, there you go. So Nat Young, one of the QS's main man. He's in the top 20 and he's looking polished and sharp for the rest of the event. I'm going to go back to Paul and Chris. You can wrap the rest of the day's play up.
Yeah, so Nat Young, it's always kind of quiet and understated in his interviews, but he has already tasted victory here in Portugal and Caparica. He's already had a victory in the 6,000 in Japan. A little bit quiet in terms of results since then, but looking really good value to unlock maybe in the later rounds here.
Well, last year we saw Ryan Callan have a victory in Japan and come take the victory here and roll on to a berth on Championship Tour. Can Nat Young do the same for the Goofy footers?
So a day of big performances down here today. A few upsets as well. We have lost a few of our CT campaigners. Of course, that is the level of these 10,000s. We're really kind of close in between the sort of CT and the QS in terms of the quality of the surf, and definitely the waves have come to the party. It's a great venue for a wave, and you know, today I think Ribeira Deals has showed us why this is one of everyone's very favourite spots on the qualifying series.
Yep, the talent's going to keep coming tomorrow. We've got plenty more Championship Tour surfers still to come, as well as some of the higher seeds as we keep on rolling through that round 96. So the action is going to come thick and fast tomorrow with incredible conditions forecast for day 2 of the EDP Billabong Pro here at Ribeira del House.
Well, that's going to wrap things up for today. 8 o'clock call, local time tomorrow. WorldSurfLeague.com. We look forward to the pleasure of your company online then. See you tomorrow.
Yahoo!